Brandon Marshall might be the biggest coward on the planet, simply because he's on his clout chasing tour. You know, and I also kind of came across something that he said about Unc.
And for that girl backstage, they make it publicly clear, never mind who you thought I was, I'm Rick James, bitch.
Check the mic and make sure it sounds right.
Brandon Marshall might be the biggest coward on the planet, simply because he's on his clout chasing tour. You know, and I also kind of came across something that he said about Unc.
What I don't vibe with is when you tear down your fellow, athlete. There's a way to critique him. You know, it's like, and you clout chasing, you talking about Russell Wilson.
Russ isn't athletic anymore. He can't improv. He can't get away. You see the way Russ is running? Everybody is chasing Russ down now. They never could chase Russ down in the past, guys. Russ could get out of harm's way, make those throws, throw those balls to Baldwin, throw those balls to Golden Tate or DK or Tyler Lockett. He can't do that anymore. He's never been able to play strictly from the pocket. He's been improv. He's been able to get outside and make plays outside of the pocket. Well, if he can't get away, he's a fraction of himself. And Russell Wilson is not the athletic player that he once was. And see, the reason why guys like Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady could play so long, they never relied on athleticism. Yeah. So when even the athleticism that they had started to wane, they could still make plays. When a guy relies on athleticism mainly, and it starts to dissipate, then where does he go? How do you teach Russ to throw and play from the pocket when he's never been asked to do that in his previous 11 or 12 years?
A year later on some other things, like come on, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like your platform's too big for you to go chase that.
Sharpe.
Oh, after.
Yeah. Yep. That's when he asked her about how many bodies she had. So she told him, and he said he's whack.
That's what Shannon's whack.
That's former alumni.
And if he was former alumni, he wouldn't be talking about athletes the way he's talking about athletes. He talking like he was trained to be a ABC, NBC analyst. Yeah.
About Shannon Sharpe, which is crazy, so why at this point in the game you're hopping around podcasts, talking about everybody? It's a bad look, and obviously I've read some of the comments, and a lot of people agree that he's embarrassing himself.
You getting compensated at all throughout this process?
I still haven't taken any money. I'm in the red. I'm in the negative $12 million. Like to this day, I still haven't been paid anything. Everybody else have ate and eaten well off of this platform. Like when I talk about being in the valley and all of that, and I wouldn't change it for the world, because to me, I still visualize being on that second mountain at the top. Damn, Barstool just completed herself for $640 million. Uninterrupted sitting on a $740 million valuation. Joe Rogan did what with Spotify? $300 million. The Ringer, $250 million. When Fred Taylor sit down with me, right, and he don't put up any money, but he say he want to put up money, but he don't after a year, and my investment goes to $500 to $1 million, and it keeps rising, and now he's asking for 25% in the company, and I'm like, bro, that just don't make sense to me.
Okay, now stop.
Okay.
Keep your point. Have you ever received any money from Fred Taylor, Reggie Wayne, Channing Crowder?
No. I've paid them.
Okay, now, looking from it from your side, they feel, I would feel if I were them, I would say, even though I never put a dime in, but I helped grow this entity, I'm not owed 25%?
No.
Question is, where are those people that started with him? Me and Channing, Ocho, all the other people that were on the show that he went to recruit after Channing and I left. Everybody disappeared. And if you were right, if you stood for anything, if your integrity was high, then people will still, rock with you. But nobody's there right now. So I can really dig into it, but I think I would just be putting more fuel on his fire, what he wants, you know, considering he's moving around like that. I think what you need to do, boss, is handle your business. Stop fucking around.
I say, and I think Fred, that was very aggressive and articulate, and I appreciate it. But I would just say the part I heard was a motherfucker acting like he made me. That's the thing I can't stand. How you make me when I made your podcast, or our podcast supposedly, but it really wasn't ours, as we found out. Then go to another one, create another thing that blows up bigger than that even was. That's the thing that got hot about me. Bitch, you ain't make me. Pauline Pope and Randy Crowder made me. I created myself. I do all this. So that's the one thing. And like for instance, there's a lot to get into about the lies. Anytime you want to talk about numbers, anytime you want to talk about contracts and what, show receipts. Don't just say this 25,000 or maybe it was 250 or maybe 1.2 million. Show receipts. If you feel that way, there are some contracts that done on paper. So if you really want to put numbers out there, we can show receipts. But don't act like you made a motherfucker. That's what pissed me off.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for watching. Make sure you bang that subscribe button. This is One Buck Podcast. You heard?
If you mad about me doing something, or are you mad because I'm doing something? There's a difference. Are you mad because of me doing something to you? Are you mad at?
I say, bro, I don't want to feel like, first of all, I ain't got nothing against Lil Turk.